Still, the most less than average podcast on the internet. With a host who's the smartest person in the room when he's the only one there. A continuing odyssey into mediocrity. Guaranteed to make you question your life choices and your own sanity. This is Complaints and Observations with Dave LaPointe. Who the hell is Dave LaPointe?
I think he's a bum. I think he's an absolute bum.
All right. It is Thursday, the 10th day of November, 2022. And this is I've already fucked up. And this is not an episode number 10. Coming to you via recorded medium on my telephone in a rather dated B&B in the tiny town of Tairua in New Zealand. If you follow me on social, you should know I'm currently in New Zealand for work. And this country is fucking stunning. Like, no joke. I mean, I've only been here 4 or 5 days. It's amazing. We started in Auckland. Auckland's a great city. Clean as hell. Very metropolitan. But not really New Zealand, you know? If you get my drift. But at any rate, we have been run ragged for the last, really since we got here, which has been fine. And I've been sharing a hotel room for the most part up until now. Tonight's the first night where I'm not sharing a hotel room, which is okay, except it's inside of a very nice bed and breakfast. And so that is why I'm talking so quietly. But yeah, I'm exhausted. It's been fun. It's just, honestly, it's just so great to be somewhere that I never really thought that I'd get to. And that's the main point. Main part of this not an episode. I'll also talk briefly about elections, hashtag dumb teams, and I have just one gripe. So that's all right here, right now, on Complaints and Observations. All right, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying bedtime magic. I'm your host, David Allen Boucher. Legend, David Allen Boucher. All right. I do want to touch on the elections ever so briefly. Maura Healey, congratulations on your trouncing of Jeff Deal, which is exactly how I thought it was going to go. Doesn't mean a ton. I think a lot of people, myself included, voted for what we believe to be the lesser of two evils. So, there you go. Pretty sure the Democrats lost the House and gained in the Senate. I'm not 100% sure because, quite frankly, I didn't even bother to look. Not having to be there for this is just unbelievably delightful, like beyond delightful, that I don't have to fucking deal with it. I mean, look, it's not that I'm dealing with anything. It's just that it's annoying as fuck. So I'm glad that I'm not around for it. I'm very curious to see what the response is from the Democratic Party as a whole, if they're going to try to fix some of the mistakes that they've made in the past in terms of electing new candidates and finding new candidates that are worth a shit. Not sure, we'll see. But yeah, that's that. That is, I told you I would just touch on it. That's what I did. I touched it lightly. I tickled it. Tickled its butthole. I really hope nobody in this place can hear me, because that would be really weird if I just said clearly tickled the butthole. Anyways, the downside of being out here is that football on Sunday was actually Monday at 3, or actually no, like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I didn't get to watch anything. But that doesn't mean you can't have a dumb team. And this week, we do have a dumb team. The Indianapolis Colts. Hashtag dumb teams. They fired Frank Reich, which is fine. That you could see that coming. But then Jim Irsay dipped into his paper bag in the front seat and pulled out a Jeff Saturday. Jeff fucking Saturday. It means how much you want to bet that he asked Peyton Manning first? And when he said no, Irsay was probably like, hey, well, who else should I ask? And Peyton was probably, remember whose ass I touched every day for a decade? Yeah, ask that guy. And to his credit, he's been a very stand-up dude from the handful of videos that I've watched. Curious to see how this plays out. I have been so wrong about the Colts every year for the last 3 or 4 years. I'd be like, oh, this is their year. They're going to do it. They're going to be great. Nope. They stink. So that's a hashtag dumb teams. As I mentioned, in the open, I don't even want to call it the biggest part of the episode, but the meat, if you will, was the debacle in getting over here. Not even so much the debacle in getting here, but the variety of circumstances surrounding getting here. So, quick aside, we had a colleague from the UK that was supposed to join us. Her plane ended up having to make an emergency landing in a town that we think is called Iqaluit, which is up in Nunavut, way up north. And the poor girl was stuck there for 11 hours because they had to bring another plane in. But not good. And then she landed in San Francisco. San Francisco gave her a hard time. Then she had to connect from San Francisco into Honolulu, and then from Honolulu onto Auckland. That's nightmare shit. That's what that is. My flight, we had a 10-hour layover in Dallas, so I decided I was going to rent a car and drive around the fair city of Dallas. That's exactly what I did. I tried Whataburger for the first time. Meh. It is what it is. I went to Lee Harvey Oswald's grave. It is what it is. The one next to his grave, though, was far more intriguing. The headstone for someone named Nick Beef. Do yourself a favor. Google Nick Beef. It's a thing. Then I went to Dimebag's gravesite. Dimebag and Vinnie Paul. They're buried right next to each other in a very nice cemetery, I must say. In the grand scheme of cemeteries, it was very nice. And then after that, I was gonna drive out to the George W. George W. Bush, the George W. Bush Presidential Center, but I didn't. I just ended up driving around, trying to find a place for dinner, but everything was busy because of fucking college football. Man, it's only like 8:30 at the moment, by the way, 8:30 p.m. So, I don't want to make this super long because I feel super awkward, like talking to nobody in this fucking B&B. I don't know. Do I wait? I'm trying to decide if I wait. Let's just say I tweeted about a couple of kids that sat next to me on the plane from Dallas to Auckland. We had to change planes once. Not nearly as bad as being stuck in Iqaluit, but we actually had to deplane after sitting on the plane for like 40 minutes. We had to deplane, wait like another 40 minutes, and get back on. All in all, we got delayed like 2.5 hours. And it fucked up our first day here. I missed like one of the few things that I was really geeked to see, which was the All Blacks experience. Didn't get to see it because they booked it way too fucking early. So, kind of a bummer. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm so torn. You know what? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save like the meat of that story for when I get home, because it deserves a solid telling. Or, you know, if the time allows, at some point down the road, I'm able to record another episode, I will. But for now, I just can't do it. I do have one gripe this week. So I say, wait a minute, hold on. Stay tuned for like 3 weeks from today for that story that you're not going to really believe anyway, but I don't care. It's, you know, what happened. That's a big market tease. One gripe. This week's one gripe, Elon Musk. The man has somehow managed to take a cesspool and make it worse. And I got by some Adam Schefter fraud on Twitter saying that Josh McDaniels had been fired. I retweeted it out. Nope, I got caught. Fucking asshole. I was so pissed. But, you know, he's charging $8 for literally anybody to buy the blue check mark that says that you're confirmed. You're who you say you are, allegedly. But, you know, people are abusing the fuck out of it, which is to kind of be assumed would happen. But yeah, I don't know. It's really fucking dumb. Yeah. Anyways, so thankfully this is over. I'm sure this has been terrible. And best of luck to nobody. Like I'm falling asleep holding the phone. Ugh, boy. But that'll do for now. This was such a waste of fucking time. Oh, man. 617-657-4736. Call me, leave a message. You can email at showmail@complaintsandobservations.com. Send me a message on Facebook, Teams. That's it for now. So I think I'll go to @ComplainsPod on Instagram, @ComplainsPod on Twitter. Do have a Facebook page, but fuck Facebook. I have a bunch of other shit that I can't figure out. Not even gonna bother saying them. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'm exhausted. So, all right, that'll do. Please take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Godspeed. Ta-ta.